Hey Gemini, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic forecast for the month of July 2025. I'm going to pull an 8-card spread, see what messages come through for you in regards to your love life. Whether you're dealing with someone, not dealing with someone, we will see who's all around you throwing romantic interest your way, whether they are new or someone that you already know, and we'll dive deep into their intentions towards you, their true feelings towards you, how you feel about them. I'll definitely do my best to get as nosy as possible. Just please keep an open mind that I do dive deep, so please only take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat. Please tap into the energy of Gemini today, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Who's all around them this month romantically, and can Gemini trust this person's intentions? What is their situation looking like? What is their story? And how will it all unfold in the month of July, please? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, the person heading your way this month romantically, what are their feelings for you going to be this month? We have the Chariot, major arcana for Cancer. Now, the Chariot often comes in as feelings when we're feeling like we're going in the right direction with somebody, where we're like, all right, I see where this is going. I feel like it's going in the direction I want. All right, they're feeling confident about the two of you. However, the art depiction is what's catching my attention. The art depiction may show the Chariot as a person who knows what direction that they're taking, but this one shows me someone feeling like they're being met with a roadblock where there is a choice to go left or right. All right, I need to figure out what's going on with that. Their intentions towards you this month, we have the Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy again, and we are in Cancer season, so people are kind of in their emotions right now. But with the Queen of Cups being their intentions towards you, it looks like this person wants to care for you, nurture you, develop something bigger with you. Because I am seeing this developing baby bump here, which could be a sign that something is growing within them and they want it to, be highlighted for you this month. Okay? It doesn't have to reference an actual pregnancy, although it could be for some of you. But with the Queen of Cups being their intentions and the Chariot being their feelings, someone in the month of July is really wanting to see something develop, more long-term with the two of you. But maybe their facial expression right here may be a sign that they don't know where you lie in the situation. And that could be why they've got some hesitant energy surrounding them. We'll see. What's their behavior and action with Gemini this month? The World card. Now, the World card, when it comes out surrounding the Queen of Cups and the Chariot, tells me that their actions towards you this month is to take something to a higher level, to take it to the next chapter, to take it to a place that shows that there's progress, that there's growth being shown here. And we already talked about the growth a moment ago with that growing baby bump. All right, their feelings are growing for you as time goes on, and they want to give birth to the relationship going to another level, Gemini. Oftentimes, the World card could represent a chapter closing between two people, but that's where the context comes in. All right, so you had someone here that's wanting to see this go somewhere, but they're not sure about you based off of their facial expression. So let's take a look at how you feel. How does Gemini feel about this person in July? We have Justice, another major arcana, and this is Libra energy. Now, with the Justice card being your feelings, this could go many different ways. I'm getting a new camera in August, guys. Please be patient. This camera sucks at focusing. With the Justice card being your feelings, Gemini, you're feeling like this person is being honest with you this month. You feel like they're being fair with you this month. But the other message that wanted to come through was that in July, you may feel justified in why you might be giving off uncertainty vibes, which could be why this person has that confused look on their face. You may feel like you're justified in needing to figure things out a little bit more, which in return is leaving your person being like, all right, what's Gemini going to do next? I need to clarify this a bit more because I'm looking at this art depiction. It shows me a law book, and it shows me you with a bandage over your eye, showing one eye open, as if you're saying, yeah, I got one eye open on you. I'm paying attention even if it looks like I'm not. You're just trying to make sure everything is fair and everything is in the up and up. But 3 major arcanas out of 4 cards so far. I feel like this has been a theme for you. At its core, I feel like this has been a theme for you, Gemini, in regards to you trying to Build relationships with people that respect your boundaries, that are fair with you, that speak the truth to you, that don't throw you BS, okay? Because you may have felt like throughout your life you had to, you know, put your needs aside to make sure everyone else was comfortable. But you're not doing that anymore, if that resonates. What could be your challenge this month, Gemini? The Hanged Man, another major arcana. Who else got this many major arcanas? Crap, I don't remember. But with the Hanged Man being in the challenge position, this card comes in when either one person is not understanding another person's perspective, or someone is just like hitting pause on the relationship in July to really get different perspectives, to look at it from different angles. All right, because the Hanged Man, when it's in a regular position of my spread, it talks about, you know, needing to let go and let God, needing to just trust the process, needing to like gain enlightenment before really moving forward. But when it's in the challenge position, someone is not willing to look at another person's point of view. It's just focused on one thing, and that's it, not flexible. But it could also be that someone may be pumping the brakes because they're noticing someone else giving off the vibe that, you know, things are not as clear as they seem. Okay. Clarify Gemini's potential outcome in July. The Knight of Pentacles. There is something stable and grounded heading your way as far as opportunities go. Now, since this is a love reading, it could, you know, refer to this person coming towards you with a long-term offer. If this is someone that you're not in a relationship with, if you're already coupled with this person, this could talk about a marriage proposal. Remember, this person's wanting the next level to happen between the two of you because they feel at peace with you. But it could also refer to a job opportunity. Some of you Geminis may be more focused on your career at this time, and you might have some opportunities coming towards you to build more money and showcase your discipline a bit more. That's just a side note for some of you Geminis who are out there busting your butt, hustling, trying to make that money, right? Something may be coming towards you. What's your advice this month? The Four of Pentacles. Ooh, just after I just said make your money. The Four of Pentacles shows me you needing to save your money. You might have some big purchases coming up for you, whether a purchase of a house, purchase of a vehicle, purchase of, you know, something for your business. If you're a business owner, you're investing back into your business. But if this is relating to your love life, the Four of Pentacles can be the energy of playing it safe in order to ensure that things are becoming stable and that you're building a secure foundation with someone first and foremost. Your foundation needs to be secure and stable. Forget about all the other stuff. The core foundation needs to be stable to avoid any towers in the future. I mean, of course, there's more that goes into it, but I'm not gonna like bore you with that. All right. I swear I could teach a class on tarot. I would love it. All right. What's the overall energy influencing you the most this month, Gemini? The Ace of Pentacles. Taurus had that, I think. This one, Taurus had that. Crap, I don't remember. With the Ace of Pentacles being the overall influence for you this month, Gemini, this is good. This is telling me that something stable and secure is coming towards you. It's one of my favorite aces to see. It tells me that what is being offered to you this month can be transformed into the Ten of Pentacles if you put in your part of the effort. Spirit will only do so much. Kind of like, you know, being a mom and a dad and being like, all right, kid, you save up money, I'll match you, we'll get you a car for your 16th birthday. You got to do your part and save up money and I'll match you. That sort of thing when it comes to the universe. They'll give you the opportunity, but you got to show that you're going to do your part too. And this is a love reading, so it could be connecting to that Knight of Pentacles coming towards you, but I'm also getting for Geminis that this feels more of a general reading for you than just a love reading. I do apologize if you're wanting to just hear love. I can't help what comes through, but I feel like for a lot of you Geminis, money is going to be heading towards you around Gemini or around July, and they want to see what you do with it. See if you invest it wisely or if you spend it. It just feels like you're getting an opportunity to really take a small amount of money and make it into a large amount. All right, back to the love reading. What's influencing the Ace of Pentacles? We have the Four of Wands. Ooh, some of you guys are getting a marriage proposal. I don't throw that around too often. But some of you guys may be getting a marriage proposal or being asked to move in with somebody. Because the Four of Wands, which is that number 4 energy, we are in Cancer season, and Cancer rules the 4th house. The 4th house is all about emotional stability, foundations, home, family, expanding your family, expanding the people who live in your household. And the number 4 talks about discipline, security, and foundation. So around July, Gemini, your foundation is going to be offered a chance to become more stable and secure, and also to include more people. Okay? But that talks about marriage, it talks about engagement, it talks about celebrating something. Maybe you're celebrating an anniversary of somebody. Yeah, if you've been dating for 6 months with someone, maybe you're celebrating your 6-month anniversary, 1 year, whatever the case. It's celebrating something. I just peeked at the 4 of Swords. So I'm seeing repeated 4s in your reading, Gemini. Okay, so the number 4 could be important to you. Some of you guys may have a reference to 444 a lot. Okay, interesting. I just watched an episode of Love Island. I don't remember what episode, and I remember this girl, Hannah, was talking to that guy, I forgot his name, and they had matching 444 tattoos on their arms, so that might be a reference for some of you. Anyway, that show has me hooked. All right, now let's clarify. Let's clarify. I'm going to start off with this person's feelings for you. I want to get more insight on who this person is to you, how long you've known them, what your status currently is. Why is the Chariot how this person feels about Gemini in July of 2025, please? I think Aries had that right there. Justice, Libra energy. I said that earlier. Your moves towards this person in July is what's going to leave this person feeling stunted. Like, whoa, am I allowed to be confident here with me in Gemini? Or are they giving me a sign that I should not feel as confident as I am? You know, Justice is also telling me that in July, this person feels ready to speak up about something. Because when you think about the Justice card, you see that sword. And that sword represents speaking up, being upfront, being honest, being direct, being clear, being intentional, being purposeful. So in July, someone may be more intentional with how they talk to you about things as a segue to perhaps another conversation about taking something to a more serious level. Okay? Ooh, 1233, when I was talking about that, that's repeated 3s because 12 is a 3 when you break it down 1 and 2. Now I'm glancing at the 6 of Cups to the Devil. Some of you Geminis may feel like your history in dating has been colorful, to say the least. You know, where you may have been in situations that felt very toxic, very unhealthy. Because the 6 of Cups to the Devil talks about, you know, some tough lessons throughout your past. Okay, working through shadow, working through insecurities, working through triggers with yourself and the people that you would be dating. You know, everyone acting as mirrors, everyone acting as, you know, that person that pokes the bear to get a reaction out of the other person as a way to look at what needs to be healed. You may have been attracting people in your life that were meant to trigger your healing and you them. And now you may feel like you're in a good place. Such a good place that your focus isn't so much on love anymore. It's more on your development and your other goals. You see, the more you heal, the less you go looking for love because you feel already whole and complete within yourself. I feel like I have a Gemini that's like, whoa, my healing journey kind of got me really picky with who I date these days, you know, because you can clock the, you know, flaws really quickly and see how those flaws can in itself turn into hindrances for you over time. I mean, everyone has flaws, but there are some flaws that can really leave some collateral damage to the people that are around them. Okay, and you're being very careful this month with who you date or who you move in with, who you marry. And that could be why I noticed in this art depiction, you've got that bandage around your eyes with one being peeked through. Where you're more self-aware these days than you were before. You're more careful about who you lay in bed with, who you share your heart to, versus maybe 6 years ago, 10 years ago, however long ago it was. Where if this person was attractive and had a great personality, you'd be like all in. Now you look beyond physical traits, you look beyond their personality that they're willing to show you. Now you want to see what they won't show you, because that is the key to who you're dealing with. You know, everyone can put on their best, you know, mask. But when that mask slips off, how scary is it behind that mask, or is it tolerable? You know? Because like I said, everyone has a shadow side, but is their shadow side something that you can, you know, build with? I am getting for some of you, this could be someone that you already had a failed attempt with, because now I see the Six of Cups following the Four of Swords. But I don't want to focus on any exes or anything like that. I want to stay current and focus on what's coming towards you. Now, that doesn't have to reference that someone was an ex or anything like that. Six of Cups doesn't always have to mean an ex. It can mean someone that you have more of a backstory with, and that backstory has had some trials and errors. Clarify the Justice card for how Gemini feels about this person in July. Queen of Wands, you're very attracted to this person. Some of you guys could have Aries in your rising. But with the Queen of Wands being your feelings for this person, Gemini, you are attracted to this person. You do feel like the chemistry is really good. That things really could develop between the two of you. Okay? You're just being careful. You don't want to get caught up in something that's going to leave you feeling like you're repeating history all over again. You want to show the universe, look, I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm not going to do the same thing over and over again. So maybe this person is kind of new in your life, and maybe they're just not used to someone that looks deeper beyond chemistry, physical attraction, and, you know, getting along with each other. So let's dive in deeper into this person's intentions. But so far it looks good. I like this person's energy. They're not coming in wanting to like cause you any drama. Why the Queen of Cups as this person's intentions with Gemini? The Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. I feel like what I said earlier is strongly applying to this person. They're going to be watching you in a way that leaves them feeling like they shouldn't be as confident with speaking up about a few things. Okay, the Nine of Swords is a night of worry, a night of stress. Does Gemini love me? They're not really showing it in the way that I anticipated. Do they have someone else? Do they not, you know, really care about me? Are they going to say no to whatever I have to say? You know, and it's just like, I feel like the more that they worry, the more they start to get even more attached to you. I know that sounds weird, but that's what I'm getting. The more that they worry about how you feel and what you think and what you want, the more they get attached to you. Some sort of build-up. It's like the more you worry about someone, the more the value may go up. Because your brain is like hyper-focused on that person. Clarify that Hanged Man. But with the Hanged Man, the more I'm diving into your energy, Gemini, the Hanged Man is telling me that, you know, there's nothing that you see wrong with this person. You're just not moving as quick as before. You don't move in any direction as quick as you did in the past. You're more slow. You got that slow burn. Clarify that Hanged Man. Eight of Swords. But how slow do you want to go? Because the Eight of Swords to the Hanged Man as the challenge could indicate that if you go too slow with this person, that person might be gone. Okay? That person might be gone. That person might assume you've lost interest, or you're not interested, or that, you know, you've got other people that you're talking to. And that's why I noticed this person's nervousness in the beginning. This person's heart is saying, let's move forward. But this person's observant energy towards you is saying, Gemini doesn't want me to move forward. You know, am I giving Gemini the ick? You know, that facial expression tells me that this person doesn't feel, you know, good about something. The Empress, Knight of Cups. Clarify that World card. Actually, no, let me clarify that Ace of Pentacles. It looks like they're still going to go for it anyway. Clarify that Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, which is Gemini's court card, by the way. The Knight of Swords is a fast-moving wave of information. Whether it's gaining clarity and insight, or it's getting information verbally from another, or a text message comes in. The Knight of Swords is just fast-moving information, okay? And it's tying into an opportunity that could really grow for somebody if they want it. Or someone could end up saying, nope, I pass. Three of Swords, Eight of Cups, Five of Swords. So Gemini, it feels like you got this opportunity coming towards you, which I see right here. And it feels like there's some hesitancy off of you in regards to whether you want it or not, or whether you should just keep it moving and keep exploring what's out there and focusing on yourself some more. That Three of Swords could be a sign that you may feel like there's still some things you want to work on within yourself before you get caught up in a long-term relationship or marriage with somebody. Or if this is someone that you've been kind of like on again, off again with, you may feel like you and this person still have some growing to do and work to do on the issues that keep on arising, that keep on pushing your relationship on the off tail end of it. Kind of like, yeah, I see your offer, I appreciate it, but I'm going to have to walk away from that offer right now because I feel like we still have things to work on that might end up causing us a great deal of pain in the future, so let's just hold it off. You know, wait with that Hanged Man. That's the energy of waiting. But how long will someone be willing to wait? Someone may be worried that someone's just waiting for the right, you know, a better option to come around while stalling. Clarify that World card. Clarify that World card. So Gemini, in July, whether it's someone new heading towards you this month or someone brand or someone that you already know, it feels like at the start of July, you know, someone kind of comes in kind of confident about their position, and then later into the month, it feels like someone starts to feel like, am I too quick to be comfortable and confident here? And wants to see something go somewhere higher than where it's at, but starts to get some feelings inside that they're not getting the green light. Why the World card? The Knight of Pentacles again. That's that one. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Yeah, so Gemini, it feels like someone starts off really quick with that Chariot because the Chariot moves fast, but then starts to slow down and move towards you more slowly and cautiously, but still coming towards you anyway. It's just someone's taking a little bit of a detour to you because they're hoping that that detour will allow them to, you know, spot more reasons for it to work out for them. Okay, you got a little bit of a nervous Nelly, and for all I know, you have not been doing this, even though it kind of shows me that, you know, you like them, you're attracted to them, but you do have that eye peeked open as if you're like just watching them a little bit. Just wanting to make sure that they're not trying to love bomb you, they're not trying to like just speed things up to get attention from you and then dip. You're just wanting to make sure that their attention and, you know, offers towards you are genuine and not like performative. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. And then I see the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so Gemini, your outcome could go in two different ways. One could be, all right, let's work together as a team. Let's build. You're my yin to my yang, or whatever the case may be. And the other route could be, no thanks. I'm not interested. I'll have to politely decline. But with all this Pentacle energy, it is strongly showing me that some of you Geminis are looking over your finances and wanting to put more effort into your career this month. Whether you're dabbling into something that is new to you, or you're just putting a lot more hustle to what you already currently do, you may be just trying to, like, you know, get that cash flow going. You might have like a big purchase you want to make, and you just want to make sure you have extras, or you're just trying to focus on your foundation, okay? Because I am seeing some money coming towards you. Clarify the Four of Pentacles as Gemini's advice. I'm going to get another card on this person's feelings for you, Gemini, and then I'm going to pull from my What Could Be Blocking You Oracle, and I'll pull from your person's hidden feelings at the end, okay? Clarify that Four of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is more work related. Gemini, in July, you're hustling, you're working, you're perfecting your craft. Like if you are like a nail tech, you're possibly going out and getting more certifications or learning to keep up with the trends. You know, if you're a realtor, you're updating your legal stuff for maintaining your license. You know, just you're putting in a lot of effort towards what you do for a living. Four of Cups on the bottom, Cancer energy. I am getting that in July, someone's feeling like you're not interested. I do see you are interested, but you're just, I'm getting slow burn. Slow burn. I got that for someone else too. So let's see what could be blocking you in your love life. All right, waste no time. Procrastinate. Don't make someone wait around too long. They might give up on you or may give up on you. Oh my Lanta, isn't that what I said earlier, but not verbatim? Gemini, someone's clearly, actually rewind, someone is seriously interested in you. All right, but if they feel like you're not interested in them, how much longer you think that they're gonna wait? How funny how funny that the actual challenge in your love life this month, the card that comes out as your blockage is the exact same situation I was talking about. I love tarot. I freaking love it. I love it. I love it. All right, there's nothing on the bottom. Holding on, you must release old ties in order to have a fresh new start with someone. Remember how we saw the Six of Cups with the Devil? Yeah, some of you guys may be holding on to a toxic ex. You need to let that go. You need to let it go. If they were hurting you and you guys were just not good for each other, appreciate the memories, appreciate the learning experience. But if they're not working on their self, and just let it go. No good ones. There is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. Some of you Geminis may be looking at love thinking, there's no good ones out there. But there are. You gotta look a little deeper. And I just feel like there's someone special out there for everyone. All right. I mean, there's great guys and not great guys. There's great girls and not great girls. I mean, women. There's bad in all. All right. I feel like the more you're working on your energy and healing, the more you're going to align yourself with similar people. So for zodiac signs that came through this reading, oh, hold on. I wanted to get another card on your person's feelings for you. Hello. Can I get another card on this person's feelings for Gemini? For July 2025, please. Two of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles. They're weighing out the pros and cons with presenting you with some sort of offer because there's a fear of being told no. Whatever that is. And look, the World card is right underneath that and the Ace of Pentacles. So if you're giving someone mixed vibes, it's coming up that way. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Cancer energy, Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Pisces, fixed energy, so Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. But it really could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl, Gemini. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, you'll find the link to my website in the description box below of every video that I publish on YouTube. Baddison, intuitivetarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not one for Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You read. I will link in the description box below this video the most recent All Signs reading I did. It's still good. All right. Just look for the Gemini timestamp so you don't have to watch that entire live stream because it's freaking 3 hours long. Yeah. You are my best friend, and I cherished our friendship above all others. No one ever loved me again the way that you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. Letting you down was the worst decision I made. I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship you deserve. For some of you that connected with that Six of Cups Devil card, you may have someone that you had some sort of toxic backstory with who's actively working on themselves so they can have another go with you, but that's totally up to you. That's totally up to you. Because I've seen some positive stories of toxic couples working on themselves during a break and then coming back looking more of a healthy, divinely guided relationship. It's possible. It's not very often, but it's possible, okay? So please only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Never give your power away to tarot cards. You're always in full control of your choices. Never let, this reading sway you in any other way. Your intuition is your top one to listen to. All right, love you. Bye.